What does it take to get an account to that level?
Oh, good question. Good starting question as well. So a lot, really. We tend to look at like 5 A's for any successful campaign, and we've got to have like those 5 things dialed in, basically. So the first thing to think about when it comes to YouTube in particular, because when we did that spend, and when we're doing that spend, we're looking at kind of YouTube as well as Google, because they're kind of merged a little bit more these days. So it's kind of, you're not so exclusive just to one video. You might have other platforms happening at the same time. But essentially, you need to make sure that you've got a really strong offer that is fit for YouTube. So if you're going to get to that level of spend, you're probably going to have to do B2C. You have to kind of find, you're going out to a consumer-based audience, not a business-based audience, because if you spend that much, you'll just be wasting quite a lot of spend. All that spend was actually in the UK per day. So that's like, normally if you're in the US, that would be a lot easier, because it's like, well, the audience is 10 times the size. But you want to make sure you've got something where it's a kind of a B2C audience and a very kind of like a higher value per lead or per client. We were going for, this is like lead gen that we're going for on this one. And that's kind of the first thing, and make sure that your kind of that your acquisition process is really slick, really smooth. There's a lot of optimization to be had, typically on a landing page in particular. But any funnel-based kind of system, it has to be really slick through that process, so your conversion rates are nice and high. That's like number one. But it has to be appealing to that broad audience. Like, that's probably the most important thing with YouTube, just generally. Got to make sure your offer is designed for the platform.